Illustration 8. Bragdish is a trader dealing in electronic goods who commenced his business in 2015. For the following transactions took place in the month of March 2018, past journal entries. So these are the transactions for which the journal entry is to be passed. The first one is purchased goods from Y and Co on credit. So here you have to first find out the nature, first find out the two accounts involved, then the nature, then apply golden rules, and then you can derive your journal entry. Okay, so whenever it is given as purchase goods, we need to take up purchase as account. Purchase should be debited. Since it is a nominal account, all the expenses is to be debited. So here we have to debit purchase account. And from whom are we buying? We are purchasing it from Y and Co. So Y and Co is the creditor here. I mean it has to be credited because Y and Co is a personal account. As per personal account rule, we have to credit the giver. So Y and Co is the giver here, so we need to write it as purchases account debtor to Y and Co. So as usual, you will write in the books of Bragdish journal entries date, particulars, ledger folio, debit, credit. Then the first entry is purchases account debtor to Y and Co. The amount is rupees 60,000, which is to be written directly beside this 60,000 in the debit column, and to Y and Co beside this in the credit column you will write 60,000. Likewise, the second entry is sold goods to D and Co on credit. So here sold goods is given. Sold again is a nominal account. So as per nominal account, when we make sales, we get income, right? So incomes are to be credited. And D and Co is the receiver here, okay, because we are selling the goods to D and Co. So D and Co receives the goods. So here this is a personal account. So as per rule of personal account, we have to debit the receiver. So D and Co account debtor to sales account will be the journal entry. So D and Co account debtor to sales account, rupees 30,000 in the debit and the credit column must be written. Third one is paid Y and Co. Paid Y and Co, which means we are paying. Okay, so paid Y and Co through bank in full settlement. If this word full settlement appears, you need to check for how much we purchase from Y and Co. Okay, the first entry, first transaction, we have 60,000. We have purchased from Y and Co for 60,000, but we say we are going to pay only 58,000, which means there is a profit for us of rupees 2,000, because we say we are not going to pay rupees 2,000. Okay, we are saying I'll pay only 58,000, which is to be treated as full settlement. Okay, so now paid Y and Co. So Y and Co is the receiver. It is personal account. So as per personal account rule, debit the receiver. How are we paying? Through the bank. So bank is also a personal account. Again here bank is the giver, so it is to be credited. So when you write, you will write this as Y and Co account debtor 60,000 to bank, that is through the bank we are paying 58,000. So how much is the loss? Rupees 2,000. Okay, not for us, the loss is for Y and Co, which means for us it is gain. Incomes and gains should be credited as per the nominal account. So discount received is a nominal account. You get rupees 2,000 as your discount received. Then fourth one is D and Co accepted a bill drawn by Bragdish. So bill is being drawn by Bragdish, which means the customer is giving us, which is bills receivable. Okay, so bills receivable account debtor to D and Co. So who is giving? D and Co is giving us. So bills receivable account debtor to D and Co, rupees 30,000. Then the fifth dated entry is sold goods to L on credit. We are selling goods to L. Sold goods means this is nominal account, sold. Okay, so sales will be the nominal account. Whenever we make sales, we get income. So this account is to be debited to L and Co. So L is receiving the amount because we are selling the goods. So L is receiver of these goods. So we have to debit the receiver. And when we are making sales, all the incomes are to be credited. So you will write L and Co. Since he is the receiver, L and Co. account debtor to sales rupees 20,000. So you will write L and Co. account debtor to sales rupees 20,000 in the debit and the credit column. Then the sixth one is sold goods to M on credit. Again, this is also of the same kind. Sold goods means this should be credited because this is an income to us. When we make sale, we'll get certain amount, right? Certain amount of cash we'll get. So this is to be credited. Sales account is to be credited. To whom are we selling? To M. So M is the receiver of goods. So M is to be debited. So we'll write M account debtor to sales account, which comes to 40,000. Okay. Then the seventh one is received a check from M. So already we have sold goods to M, right? Now we are receiving a check. Whenever we receive check, it is to be treated as cash. Since here deposit the same to the bank is given, right? So again, you cannot consider this. You have to consider the bank account. So deposited bank means bank is receiving the amount. So here we will debit the receiver. From whom are we receiving? From M. M is the giver, so credit. Okay, both are personal accounts, right? So bank is the receiver, M is the giver. So bank account debtor to M. But here also, if you see, you have a word, have these two words, full settlement. Okay, so immediately we have to see for how much we have sold goods to M. We have sold for rupees 40,000. But how much are we going to receive? We are receiving only 39,000. Previously we paid, so we got a gain of 2,000. But now when we are receiving the amount, we are receiving 1,000 rupees less. That is a loss to us. So we will write in the debit side as per the nominal account rule. Expenses and losses should be debited. Okay, so now the entry will be bank account debtor 39,000, discount allowed account debtor. For how much discount are we giving? We are giving rupees 1,000 to M account 40,000. So whenever you see full settlement, these two words, you have to be little careful in writing the discount amount. Okay, whether we are receiving or whether we are allowing the discount. Okay. Then the next one is goods returned to Y and Co. We are returning to Y and Co, which means Y becomes the receiver, so we debit. Purchase returns. Okay, goods returns means goods returned to Y means we are returning it. So when can we return? When we purchase the goods only, we will return it. So purchase returns account data to Y and Co rupees 4,000. Okay, this should be the entry. I'm sorry, Y and Co account data to purchase returns should be the entry. Okay, then the ninth one is most important. This is slightly different from other transactions. L became insolvent. Okay, this word is important. L became insolvent, which means he is incapable of paying the amount. Previously, L is our customer because we sold goods to L on credit for rupees 20,000. Okay, but L has now become insolvent and only 90 paise per rupee is received by cash in full settlement. So what is happening is, out of 1 rupee, he is going to pay only 90 paise. But for how much have we sold? We sold it for 20,000. Okay, so 20,000 into 0.90 divided by 1, you get 18,000, which means you're going to receive 18,000 as cash and the remaining will be the bad debt. Why we say bad debt? Previously in final settlement we said discount, right? Whenever we see a word called insolvent, it is to be considered as bad debt. BAD, DEBT. Okay. So now when you write L became insolvent, L is our customer, right? Now he is going to pay us. So cash account, in by cash only he is paying. So cash account, that is 20,000 into 0.9 divided by 1. So you get 18,000. So how much is the bad debt? Bad debt is the amount which is not going to be recovered from the customer. We have a bad debt of rupees 2,000. So to L account rupees 20,000. Goods returned by M. So here M is returning the goods. He is our customer, which means he is the giver now. Okay, so automatically M has got goods from us. We sold it. Okay, so sales return, the same words, goods return will be given for both purchase returns and sales returns. We have to read the transaction correctly, whether it is being returned by us or returned by our customer. Okay, so here our customer is returning the goods, so we have to treat this as sales returns. Sales returns account debtor to M account. Okay, so you have here rupees 3,000 that is to be written. So whenever you write any journal entry, the most important is the year and month. Only once you will write, and the dates are related to the transaction dates. And you will write all these. And please do remember, data should always come the particulars column last place. Okay. And for to also leave some space and write to. Then you will have to write debit and credit. And most important again, you have to write the narration.